Like I say, it's hilarious. All these submariners and all these basically these liars that were basically the wolf pack. And inside the White Star civilian submarine saying, well, the book only says the old submarines in 1930 and 1960 could only go down to about 100 or 300 feet. It's like, well, that's just what we wrote in the book for civilian class submarines. You fucking pirate and liar. Like I said, how was it when you chained the women to the post rails on my submarines anyway? Did you all get a ride with them? Huh? Did you? Did you like using my White Star civilian class submarines and torpedoing that ferry boat full of Chinese children? Did you enjoy your commando raids? And then you go up on TV and say, the submarines of 1950 and 1960 could only go down to 100 or 400 feet. Actually, they could do about 1,200 or 1,800, actually. Maybe 2,400. That's what they're actually rated for. But on a civilian class submarine, for which the White Star submarines were, which is what you had access to, with no sonar and no whatever, I wanted you to keep it at 100 to 400 feet. So that's what we wrote in the book. Thanks for showing yourself as the piece of shit, lying, pirating, rapist, fucking fuckheads that you are. You're a disgrace to this nation, a disgrace to this country, and a disgrace to the human race. I can't believe you actually raped Chinese and Japanese and English women. You're pathetic. And possibly responsible for the situation that actually happened at Pearl Harbor. You know, they all know about the truth of submarines. Any submariner, any person who actually goes out there into submarines or studies submarines will take one look at your ship and know how deep it can really go. Was this your way of making amends, maybe? Like I say, did you really rape all those women and kill all those women in the ocean? Bunch of children saying, well, Dad never said we could never give back the flag, but I think it's a good idea. You know why your dad said that, right? Because I know where those flags came from. Those were my people they submerged out from underneath, using my civilian submarines. Is it like some sort of insult to injury or something? Did you get a rise out of it? Did you enjoy being the most pathetic humans in history? And you dare call yourself American. At least maybe calling yourself US or United States person, civilian. You're not disgracing my nation. And disgracing the world and the human race, maybe. But then again, if you weren't civilian, you might know about your commander-in-chief and the true inventor of submarines. I said, I can't take all the credit. It was some very wonderful Germans and some very wonderful Irishmen, and a bunch of other people that worked very hard on the submarines to make them what they were. I came up with the theory and stuff like that, and I am your creator and stuff like that, but I cannot take all the credit. Anyway, nor would I. Like I said, I asked to die in World War I and World War II. Those were my people you were killing. Fellow human beings. What, just because they have slant eyes? They deserve to die? Better you than them? Or was there too many Japanese, maybe? Or Chinese? You just closed the hatch. The more classic one was when you threw the girls off the bridge or the conning tower into the water or onto the deck and then submerged the boat underneath them. We saw. I wanted to know and to see it for myself. Disappointed. Like I said, did you not know about all the volunteers and how I paid for the paint on those submarines? And then you took sand and scruffed that paint and tried to apply oil-based paint to epoxy or whatever it was. That paint cost $36,000 in 19 whatever, or $120,000. You weren't even stealing that much cargo. I don't know, you might have gotten more money for it. Seriously. If you had actually gone to the submarine school, you would have known that those submarines could go down to 1,200 feet. Or at least 800. Easy. Crushed depth, I believe, was 2,000 or 1,800. Somewhere around there. We always had a little bit of margin, just in case. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. And yet, after doing what you did, you walk around. You tell your children you're a good person. How many women did you rape? Did they cry out for help, or did they start to like it after you stuck your penis inside of them over and over again? Did they eventually cry, oh baby, more? And what was it like when you submerged a submarine out from underneath them? Did you feel no pity? Did you have any basic emotions at all? Pathetic. And then you call yourself heroes. Fighting for this great nation, really? Well, I suppose you were supposed to kill me by the time I was 9 years old or 7. So I guess what? Letting me live? Some sort of repayment, maybe? Or were you just trying to add insult to injury? Who do you think invented those submarines? Who do you think had them built? Like I would scream, I hope their faces haunt you for the rest of your life and beyond.